Hi, Jeff here at Floors to Go, and I wanted to talk to you just for a minute today about a very popular category of flooring that is referred to actually by a number of different names. It's waterproof flooring. Some people just come in and ask for waterproof flooring, vinyl plank flooring, or waterproof vinyl flooring, and it's kind of all the same thing, but I'm going to give you a little more detail of it so you kind of know what you're looking for and what to ask for. You'll hear a lot of different acronyms for this. So they like to use the letters of the alphabet. So you're going to hear WPC, LVP, LVT, SPC, and you kind of don't really have to know what all those things mean. And I'll just give you a quick primer on some of the differences here. So what it is basically is a flooring that is vinyl, or at least has vinyl on the floor. It is waterproof, so you can subject it to all kinds of moisture, spills, pet accidents. It's not going to hurt this type of floor. Some of the varieties that you're going to find though, and that's where some of those acronyms like the LVP and WPC and things like that come in. Here's where it starts. Maybe a floor like this, and you can kind of see the thickness difference between these two floors. I'll start with the thinner one first, which is this one right here. This is an LVT. It's just a solid vinyl floor that's got a printed layer on top that makes it look like wood, and then a clear wear layer. But as you go up in quality, and of course your price range is going to go up, and we'll talk about that in a minute too, they get a little bit thicker like this one. So the materials that they're made from get a little different. This one is a vinyl surface. It's got a thermoplastic core, where this is just solid vinyl. This has a thermoplastic core, premium grade pad on the back already, and vinyl on the front of it. There are also some, you hear WPC. Instead of a thermoplastic, a WPC has a wood polymer composite core, a little bit different core. But these are all waterproof floors, and they all have the vinyl on top, or perhaps in this case, made all the way from a solid plank of vinyl. Some of the differences though that you want to look for are this. When you get into the really thin floors, you want to be a little bit careful, because the locking system on these, it gets pretty thin and can be a little bit of a problem, and we'll get into that in another video. So you want to maybe go with a little thicker floor. This is 2 millimeter thick, and let me get onto that real quick. You have millimeters and mils, and this is a major source of confusion for consumers. Millimeters is the overall thickness of the whole plank. Mils is a different rating. The mil is the thickness of the actual clear layer that is on top that takes the abuse and the wear and tear. So for overall thickness, they can go from 2 millimeters up to 8 millimeters. This particular one is a 6 millimeter product. The mils, the wear layer, the clear part on top, can be 8 mils, 10 mils, 12 mils, 20 mils. And so what you really want to pay attention to is that clear wear layer. You want it to be as thick as possible if you really want durability. 8 mils is not really thick. It can be kind of general use. I would say at least 12 mil thick on the clear wear layer on top. That's for good residential use. 20 mil is really thick, can even be used commercially. That'll take a lot of wear and tear. So hopefully I've cleared up maybe a few misconceptions about the waterproof floors. Again, it's a great category, especially if you have pets that have accidents, if you have kids that spill. You may want to check this out. So again, thank you from Floors to Go.